And man, we are just really, really excited to be joined by one of the newest members of the Las Vegas Raiders, Chandler Jones. You've been a popular guy these past couple days, my friend. Congratulations. It's great to have you in the building. How's it feel to officially be a member of the Raiders?
Thank you, man. You know what? I am so excited to be here. And these last couple of days have been quite the journey, up and down as far as, the whole process, but definitely on the upside for the most part. I'm glad to be a Raider. I spoke to Maxx. He's been calling me all morning, Mad Maxx. He's been calling me all morning trying to figure out when I was going to get to the facility. And as soon as I walk here, there you have it. He's sitting there waiting for me. So, it's fun. This is such a great opportunity for me. And I'm like I said before, I'm so happy to be here.
And Max's a dude who lives in this building. Like I was talking to him the other day, and when he signed his big extension, he was here at 6:30 that morning putting work in. Like he's a guy who is just constantly here, and it's great to now team you up with him on that defensive line.
Yeah, me and Maxx, we've had a relationship for a while, even before we became teammates. I've been mentoring Maxx for a while now. And I've seen this facility. He's sent me pictures of him working out, and I'm like, hey, where are you? He's like, oh, this is our facility. So, I've been jealous for a while now. So now that I have the opportunity to share this with him and actually to rush the passer with him, like I said, I could sit here and say what it's going to be like, but I just can't wait to show everyone.
It was pretty wild, though, the other day. I feel like in real time it was, Schefter or whoever it was tweets out that you're coming here. And then literally it felt like 30 seconds later, Maxx had that screenshot of you guys on. I was like, man, he's good. I was like, Maxx, you're almost as good as Schefter, bro.
Maxx had the inside scoop.
Yeah.
Maxx is the guy. Yeah, we were on FaceTime, and he just couldn't stop talking about how he couldn't believe it. Because me and Maxx, we have a relationship where we almost talk almost every day or every other day. We talk a good amount. And during the season, we talk even more because, we'll send each other film to each other. We'll send tape. And so in order for us to share the room, man, I can't believe it. I just can't believe it.
It's exciting, man. It's an exciting time for everyone here in this building. And speaking of the folks here in this building, a lot of familiar faces for you as you kind of embark on this next chapter of your career. How valuable is that to have when you look around this locker room, this front office, this coaching staff? You're like, hey, I know that guy. Like, we have history.
It's so funny you said that because there was a few other guys that signed with me today. And we walked around the building together. And, as I'm walking around and they're introducing me to half of the staff, half of the staff is like, hey, Chandler, what's going on? And, he kind of whispered over to me. He's like, hey, Chandler, I've never walked around a building for someone with the first time and everyone knows them. So they've done a tremendous job of making me feel like I'm right at home. And even the coaching staff, they've known me for a decade. I mean, they know me when I first got into the league. So there's no greater feeling than this. And like I said, I can't wait to strap up in the silver and black.
Taking the football side of it out of it, like how valuable is that just as like a human being, changing locations, moving for a job, and to know like, hey, there's a lot of people here that I'm familiar with, that I'm comfortable with, and can kind of tell me the do's and don'ts of my new spot.
Man, so valuable because on the opposite side of it, there's so many thoughts that go into it. Right when the season ended last year, I had to think, where am I going to live next year? Where am I going to play next year? I have a 3-year-old. And what's the next move? So when you go into a place and when you have that feeling, when you have that home feeling, when you have that camaraderie, the coaches, that's a feeling you can't take away. And I think that did credit to my decision having this background. I trust this front office like no other. And like I said, I'm excited. I'm so excited.
Yeah, and I mean, the fan base is excited. And, it's a good day. It's an exciting day here in this building you talked about you and the rest of the guys coming in. But, when we've been doing our homework the past couple of days, knowing that you were going to end up here, like the one thing that really stood out to me is just how consistent you've been throughout your entire career, getting after the quarterback, putting up numbers. What do you think is the key to that consistency? Because any guy, I don't say any guy, but like you have guys that go out there and they do it for a year, they do it for 2 years, and like, man, this guy's great. And then you look up and he's gone. But you've done it so consistently ever since you got in the league.
Ultimately, I feel like it's just being aware of the consistency. And when I say that, I mean when people ask, what makes you good? Or people ask you, what makes you so great? How do you rush the passer so well? I say just try to be consistent. I'm purposely trying to be consistent. So thank you for pointing that out. And but one thing I try to credit myself is being consistent. And each and every year I try to say, hey, I need to get this amount. And I'm not huge. I'm a stat guy, but I'm not. I don't try to read stats or after every game, how many stats did I get? Because some games you might not get home. But in the same conversation, I think what separates me from other players is being consistent. And in any aspect of life, and I'll say this again, in any aspect of life, if you're making an investment on someone and you know that they're going to be this person every day, and they're going to be consistent, they're going to do this, it's going to be such an easy choice to make. I'm going to pick this guy every time because I know he's going to be him today. He's going to be him Monday through Friday. This is who I'm going to get. I'm not going to get a guy who's going to come in and say, oh, yeah, he really didn't do anything last Tuesday, but maybe next Tuesday. Consistency. So it goes back to that word. So that's one thing I credit myself in. I take pride in being consistent. And so thank you for using that. And
Hey,
pointing that
man,
out,
I'm glad.
for sure.
I'm here to make you look good. That's one thing you'll find from everyone on this side of the building, from our department. Our job is to make you guys
course.
look better, sound better, all that. I don't have to do much to make you look better. You show up in the suit, by the way. I see you, man. I see you flexing. We've talked about excitement a lot today. I think that's been a constant theme for all the guys that we've come in for obvious reasons. But I'm curious, from your point of view, the fan base has been so excited to see you in silver and black. And it felt like really within minutes, your Twitter picture had changed to you in the uni. Like, what has that been like to kind of see the fan reactions? Like, hey, this is our guy now, and we're excited that he's on the good side.
The fans, man, even on Twitter, the fans, they reached out to me with open arms. I mean, they welcomed me, and it feels amazing to finally, and I'm saying finally because I've been, like I said before, I've been a fan of this organization for a while. I've been a fan of the Davis family for a while. But black is my favorite color.
Hey, everyone looks good in black, right?
Yeah, black is my favorite color. So my dog name is Black.
Yeah.
No, seriously, this is a thing. So for me to be a Raider, to be a Las Vegas Raider, to finally wear the silver black finally, because it's been a dream. So for me to finally wear the silver and black, it's a dream come true, and I'll say it again.
Yeah, I mean, we're very excited to have you here. I know you got a ton of stuff to do today, so we thank you so much for carving out a few minutes for us, man. Like I said, excitement is the word of the day. We're so excited you're here. We look forward to everything that you're going to bring to this football team in 2022 and beyond.
Yes,
Just
sir.
the start of the journey, man, and we'll talk to you soon, all right, brother?
Thank you. Thanks for having me, guys.